So with Season 5 on the horizon for Warzone and Vanguard, let's take a quick look at what we can expect in the upcoming season. So here's a quick overview of what we can expect on August 24th for Season 5. We have Operation Last Call, we have an update for zombies, we have an update for multiplayer for new maps and new operators and weapons. But I'll be going into detail of this pretty soon. So this season's theme seems to be based around old enemies in previous Call of Duty titles. Legends never die, introducing Last Stand. Everything good must come to an end, but bad is forever. Launching on August 24th, Last Stand gathers Call of Duty's most notorious villains for an epic finale, crammed with masses of free content for both Vanguard and Warzone. So by the looks of it, old enemies will be returning from previous Call of Duty titles such as Raul Mendez, Khaled Al-Sad, Gabriel T. Rourke and Saraf Zenzen, and they're all bent on revenge apparently. Here is a cinematic for the Last Stand of Season 5, so if you want to watch that, I'll pop that in the description below. Last Stand is bringing major updates to all three gaming experiences in Warzone. Caldera's Peak is ready to rumble, where you wreak havoc or defend the island from sabotage. In multiplayer, deploy to two new fast-paced maps, Beheaded and Fortress. In Zombies, continue the Dark Ether saga and face off against Kortovix the Deathless in Vanguard's round-based finale, The Archon. Moving on, let's go over to Warzone overview. So we're going to have volcanic activity at Caldera. Ominous seismic activity is occurring at the peak. Avoid the lava flowing at your feet and watch for molten rocks shooting sky high and back down to the earth again. So by the looks of it, the Caldera volcano is just going to erupt. There's going to be lava flowing down the mountain and down the volcano, and apparently rock that's going to go in the air and come back down to earth. There's going to be a new gulag with new light changes. Get back into the match with the new volcanic themed gulag, inspired by an old favourite, plus experience new skies and lightning updates across Caldera and Rebirth Island. Then we'll have new tools and opportunities apparently. Trigger the Doomsday Station and defend your position to earn a unique cosmetic reward along with a powerful in-game item. Up your game with the supply box, UAV, personal supply box and Rage Serum. Defend or sabotage Caldera. I'm guessing this is going to be an LTM. Complete the limited time mode Operation Last Call, inspired by Search and Destroy, featuring different outcomes based on your match results. Choose your side in the Heroes versus Villains community event and earn rewards for participating. Moving on, that's just a bit more detail about that LTM. Peak Volcanic PI expansion. Heightened volcanic activity has been recorded at Caldera. So once again, just going into more detail about the lava flowing down and apparently rocks firing up into the sky. New Caldera Gulag, so we've got a screenshot. Fight for deployment in the new volcanic themed Gulag. Beat your opponents in this new face-off pit inspired by an old favourite. And then we move on to new weather and lighting changes. The storm has cleared on Caldera, the sunlight peaked through the volcano's billowing smoke. Rebirth Island sees new lighting changes as well, featuring a warm and lush sunset casting a vibrant hue over the map. That sounds good. That sounds good to me. Then move on to new items. So a Doomsday Station. Discover the seismic device found within Caldera's primary Battle Royale game mode. Trigger the device and enemy helicopters arrive to surround the station, deploying enemy soldiers to attack your position. Remain close to the Doomsday Station and defend yourself for a chance at earning a powerful item and a unique watch cosmetic for your operator. I imagine this is exactly the same as Fortune's Keep, with those AI enemies that drop down and shoot at you that aren't very good, but that just cause a nuisance if anything. Only one Doomsday Station will appear per match, with multiple possible spawn locations. Pay the required 10k to activate it and prepare for a thunderous fight. Okay, that's more rewards for that. Supply Box UAV. Activate the new Supply Box UAV kill streak for assistance in tracking down more items. It will mark nearby unopened supply boxes on the player's tap map for about 15 seconds. Find the Supply Box UAV in supply boxes or purchase one at a station. Okay, that's interesting. Personal supply box. Track down this extremely rare crate with the assistance of the supply box UAV to acquire your favourite loadout weapons in Warzone. Each squad member gets a huge XP boost as well. Okay, I suppose it's an alternative to the loadouts. Rage Serum. When engaged in a multitude of numerous activities on the Doomsday Station, forces aligned with Raul Menendez appears to have discovered a new mineral of the core of Caldera. This mineral, when combined with additional chemicals and distilled, increases the vitality of those who inject it, known as the raid serum. Recon operators have reported small crates of serum being shipped around the island. Okay, so a new item. This field upgrade allows you to become violently unstable, resulting in a viciously effective boost to your close quarters fighting. Test subjects were shown to have superior melee damage, increased lunge damage, and enhanced stun power when fighting with melee weapons or fist. Well, that sounds great, as if it isn't powerful enough. However, defensive forces have confirmed that while affected by raid serum, an operator becomes louder and seems to recoil with more confusion while stunned or flashed. So I suppose that's the downside of it, but more power to people using lunges and melee and fists. I'm not too sure about that one. That should be interesting. New mode, Operation Last Call. So is this another LTM? Call things off, cause mayhem in this limited time mode inspired by Search and Destroy. Yeah, so they're basically bringing a Search and Destroy mode to Caldera. Interesting, I suppose, for the last season. Why the hell not? Lava rock, look above and look out. Lava rocks are crashing into Caldera and no one is safe from the volcano's fumes. Stay out of the landing zone to survive in this public event within Operation Last Call. Check the volcanic meter for a visual representation of currently activity, also indicated by the increasing smoke in this atmosphere through the match. Okay, so like I said before, random rocks being flying around the place. New seasonal event, Heroes vs Villains, again an LTM. It's heroes and villains in this new community event. Choose your side and lead them to victory. So yeah, it's another LTM. I will have this in the description, the link for this blog, if you do want to go into it in more detail. I'm just going to skip through it and just go over the overview. More on the way, the mid-season update. Caldera continues to rock with another limited time mode, but don't expect a full volcanic eruption. Deploy to Rebirth Island in Resurgence Supreme mode, okay, where squads of 4 drop in with the best weapons and with respawning enabled, and the best prizes for winning the match with over 15 eliminations. Watch for patch notes to come from Raven Software detailing all changes and featuring additions coming in Season 5. Okay, interesting. Then we get into Vanguard overview, which I'll probably skip over because it's not Warzone. Zombies as well. New ranked rewards for Vanguard, and then Vanguard and Warzone overview again. Equip 5 new weapons, blast enemies with the prototype energy rifle EX1, and get mobile with the lightweight RS-255 SMG, and 3 other armaments throughout the season. The Valus revolver plus the BP-50 and the Leonard 58 assault rifle. So that's interesting. We're getting 5 new weapons for the season. Don't normally get that many, but okay. It's normally 3, I think, each season. 2 with launch and then 1 with the mid-season. Oh, there we go. 5 new weapons. 2 in the battle pass. Rush into battle with the confidence using these new loadouts and armaments obtaining through the Season 5 EX1 launch. So that's the sort of pulse rifle. I think that was in a previous Call of Duty title as well. It might be Advanced Warfare, but don't quote me on that. A prototype energy rifle effective at long range and highly customizable. This prototype energy rifle leaves behind the traditional ballistics in favour of customized battery system used to parry its attacks. Effective at long range, the weapon requires a cooling off period after depleting its charge capacity. You don't have to worry about running out of ammo or caught during the reload and you're in trouble. Okay, so that makes sense. So it needs like a negative to a positive of having no ammo. Equip the heat muzzle for extra charge capacity, insert a new battery and transform the EX1's capabilities with the burst barrel or charged sniper barrel. Its gunsmith potential is impressive with options for every scenario. Okay, so I'm guessing that's an assault rifle, but like it said, there's no ammo, it's just energy. Then we move on to, I believe it's an SMG, RA225, which comes in launch as well. This SMG has a high fire rate and a very mobility compact frame. This lightweight SMG boasts a fire rate and quick handling, perfect for shredding enemies in close to mid-range battles. If you can manage its upward kick, it's great for objective play in tight areas, though you may want to pair it with a heavier damage-dealing weapon when more firepower is needed. It's highly customizable via Gunsmith, 2 with options for greater power, handling and accuracy. Find the right balance and you'll soon never want to be able to use in the blazing SMG. However, keep your eyes out for extra ammo, you'll need it. So I'm guessing from that little quote there, extra ammo, that it's only got small capacity magazines. It'll also be very interesting to know if it'll compete with the Blixen, the Marco and the Armaguerra, as we do need a bit of a shake up with the SMGs. I think there's just 3, although 3 is better than just having 1 meta weapon, so yeah, we'll see what happens. Right, moving on, we have the Valus revolver, a combination knife and revolver that acts as both a lethal melee weapon and a pistol. This rare weapon is a villain's dream, capable of landing one-hit melee eliminations, which is great, fantastic, amazing, while also holding 6 rounds in the chamber. Its damage isn't remarkable, but will do a job against a fleeing or damaged opponent. Operators can obtain the revolver by purchasing it in a bundle, obviously, available in Season 5 or completing one of 2 in-game challenges. So in multiplayer get 15 melee kills, isn't too difficult, or in zombies get 1000 eliminations using pistols that have pack-a-punch equipped. Okay, that's interesting. Mid-season, and 2 more weapons launching in the mid-season update, the BP-50 and the Liana 57 assault rifle. That's a total of 5 new weapons arriving in Last Stand, perfect for carrying out all your villainous deeds, apparently. Then the new operators. We've got Raul, who is on launch, comes at launch, which is Wednesday the 24th. We have Khalid Al-Sad, which also comes at launch, and then there's a bit of a description for each if you want to read into that. In season, so most likely mid-season, is Gabriel, a bit of a description again, and then he Senzen in season again, and a description. And last up, we have Last Stand, which launches on the 24th of August. A little evil never hurt anyone, so be a hero or become a villain in Vanguard's final season, featuring major updates across Warzone, multiplayer and zombies. Last Stand promises an epic experience however you play. Check back at the Call of Duty blog for additional intel on Last Stand, etc. And that concludes my run through of what we can expect for Season 5 of Warzone and Vanguard. This will be the last season for Vanguard and Warzone. After that, it'll be Modern Warfare 2 and Warzone 2. If you've enjoyed the video, then make sure to drop a like. If you'd like to see future content like this, then please consider subscribing. That would be greatly appreciated. Any questions, then drop it in the comment section below. Thank you all so much for watching and have an amazing day.